Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Manny here and welcome to another video on the channel. Today we've got a different video because what we are actually doing is we're looking at your squads, yes your squads, where you send them in to me and I'll review them and give you some suggestions, give you a rating out of 10. And yeah, basically we've been doing some reviews over on TikTok, so if you guys want to check out our TikTok, links will be down in the description. So our TikTok, we also do live squad reviews on Twitch, so if you guys come through on Twitch as well, where we do a little bit of trading as well to help you make some coins, give you some suggestions as well, because we have used quite a few players because we do some player reviews as well, so we know kind of who fits the meta, who doesn't ish within this game, so we can do that for you. And also guys, we have got over 300 DMs in the last 24 hours. When I mean we, I mean me. And it's been crazy. I've done about 60 to 70 TikTok reviews, but I've basically said if anybody wants their reviews done for a YouTube video, make sure to @ me and send your FIFA squad to me. I'm thinking of maybe getting a hashtag started. If you guys want to do that, maybe squad for Manny, hashtag squad for Manny, I don't know, let's think of that at a later date. But make sure to follow me on Twitter so that you guys can actually interact with me, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get you guys involved in more videos, because I know that content and this year has been a little bit dry, mainly content so far, but we're going to keep hopes up. Team of the year is around the corner, so right now we're going in with pre-team of the year content. So this is pre-team of the year squad reviews. Obviously this will change as team of the year comes out. If you guys want to see more of this content, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, let's get straight into the video and let's look over at Ellis's squad over here. This is the first squad that we've got from Ellis. Okay, it's called Trinidad. I wonder why. I don't know why, but I actually really do like this squad. I'm guessing this guy plays a 4-2-3-1. It seems like he probably plays Coman and Rijkaard, both DMs. That's what I think. And then he plays Marquinhos as a centre back, who is actually insane as a centre back in this game, this freeze version. I do like this team. I actually think he's gone against the norm of having an either Gomez, Mendy or Varane. He doesn't have any of those players, but that Tavernier card is pretty goated. I really like that card. I do not know how I feel about Aguilar. Maybe he could change that. To be fair, he could probably get Andy Robertson. That I know it's not really a bonus, but he can literally get any decent left back there from the Premier League, get him on 7 chem. I don't know why he's gone with Aguilar, but yeah, I'm gonna give it, do you know what, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10, just because he doesn't really have that X factor. But I do like the team. I do like that team. The Awa is real nice as well. So yeah, let's go on to the next team. Hang on, you're not subbed to the channel? Make sure to subscribe right now, hit that notification bell so that you can help Manny get to 1k. Also make sure to check out my Instagram and Twitter. Back to the video. I don't know if it lets me just, I'm guessing, yeah. So let's go on to the next team. This team's from Jake. He just started on Christmas. Untradables are Longley. I have 60k. Keep up the good work. I played the second one in game. So let's go straight to the one in game. Right, so this is in game team. That's decent. Obviously, he's still got Yuri Berichiche. I don't know if Adama's still available. If Adama is still available, you can try and get him. I know he'll only be on 7 chem. Let's see if he's put him here. Yeah, so he's put him here on the left hand side anyway. But he could look for that. He could look for Inform Mbappe. And I think, who is this card? This guy needs to go. I think he should be looking at Rule Breaker Andre. I think he'll be a really nice fit over here. I do know that budget might be tight, but he is a really good player. So if you can get them extra 60k, Jake, I would say go for it. But I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10, just because yes, you do have meta players in the sense that you've got Dembele. He is a cheap meta player. And you've got Mendy, who's also meta. The rest of your team is either a little bit too slow or just not with the races. Like, I don't think you've got that X factor in this team. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. And I'm not going to be too harsh because you did say these are untradables. You do have 60k as well. So you can probably make those upgrades that we spoke about. Yeah, so let's go into the second one. The third team, in fact. I don't know why I said second. But this team actually looks a little bit nicer. I'm guessing he plays Alan left CDM. If you play Alan left CDM, maybe try out Fred. He is a little bit cheaper, maybe 1k cheaper, but he is a lot better. He is a lot better than Alan. I didn't like him this game. But you do have 63k over there, so you can literally put any Premier League CDM. To be fair, you can literally put these guys in their normal positions and they will get full chem. So I'm a little bit confused with what you're doing over here. I am going to give it a 7 out of 10. But I am honestly confused. Maybe what you could do is you could actually get rid of Werner, put Allen there. Well, you could change Allen anyway. Maybe you could get like a Pogba or someone like that. But you could move Werner to strike, put Jota to cam, put Allen to left CDM, and change Werner completely, and maybe put left forward Son or something like that. I don't really like Werner in this game. I think his weak foot, not even his weak foot, his skill moves and weak foot combination lets him down. I don't really rate that. So yeah, I do like this team, but yeah, it's not fully for me. That Rashford is so good though. That Rashford is so good. I normally play him on the left as a lamb, but he can play as a striker. Of course he can. He's insane. But yeah, on to the next pack. On to the next squad. I opened too many packs, guys. But on to the next squad. Can you review your friend? Well, I can't review your friend, but I can definitely review this squad. Now, I do like this team. It is a little bit different. Obviously, Bernat's not great. Vollen's okay. Baumgartel's okay. This Gravenberch is okay. Van Bergen is insane. If you haven't used him, this card is insane. Fatty is insane, and so is Sanchez. I'm going to give this card, this team a little bit of a 7 because it feels like you put a lot of love and thought into this team. But I do think that players like Bernat need to go. He needs to go. There are a lot of better players that you could potentially get. But yeah, he does need to go. Into the next one. The road to Virgil. Road to Virgil, and you've got Rio Ferdinand. I'm guessing you packed him in your baby icon SBC. If you did, that is a huge GG. Congratulations, what an amazing pack pool that is. But this team I really, really like. I'm guessing you play Atal as your secondary DM. Or you play Gozens as your secondary DM. But that is a nice team. I'm going to give this... Sanson's okay as well. He's not too bad. I like your defense a lot. I do. I think Kimpembe is really solid. Gozens a decent DM. But you don't have that X factor in pace. You do have Dembele. You do have João Felix. But you don't have that X factor in pace. And I think to improve from a 7 to an 8 to a 9 or to even a 10, you need that X factor. You need like an Mbappe, you need like a Mane, you need like a Salah. You need someone who can create something. You need a game changer. Yes, you've got João Felix, who is real nice, but he's the X factor in strike. You need that X factor with pace that can just break through the line. It sounds stupid, but trust me, when you get that X factor, you will know. Like, that's why everyone has Neymar and Mbappe, because that is their X factor. A lot of people use Balassi as well. He's not great, but he's got 5-star skills. That is his X factor. So that is something that you should look at. But yeah, it's an okay team. It's a nice team. Right. Can I rate your team? Well, yes, I can. Okay, so this is a team. Let's see his in-games. Alright, so this is his in-games. Now, that is a real nice team. That is a real nice team. Now, when I talk about X Factor, this is what I talk about. He's got a player like Eto'o. I'm guessing he packed him anyway. He's got Bellarabi as well. He's got that pace. He's got Rashford with pace, skills, dribbling. Same with Aubameyang, to be fair. I think there are improvements you can make, like just upgrading your team. Mason Mount isn't great, but you can still upgrade it. That's what I mean. The difference between a 7 and an 8 is exactly that X factor. His defense is perfectly solid. Adama is on the shorter side, but he is a really good centre back. I do like him, and I do like this squad. So yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Right, this is Bradley's squad over here. Let's check this out. Okay, so Werner, Mane, Rashford, McTominay. Now this McSauce is actually a decent card if you put a shadow on him. He's actually decent. Fernandez is pretty good, but he's a bit on the slow side. Put a Hunter on him, play him as a cam, he'd be decent. Salah is really, really good. Now this guy has that X factor in pace with Salah, Mane and Rashford. And honestly, this is the difference between a 7 and an 8. But because you don't have that second defensive player, like you've got McTominay and Fernandez, you don't have that balance. So I can't give you higher than a 7. So yes, you've beaten the expectations for your attack. However, my friend, you need that extra defender. And I'm sorry if I'm being too harsh, but a CDM, like for example, if you had Wijnaldum there, right? And guys, you can probably agree with me. If you had Wijnaldum there as your right-sided CDM, this would go from a 7 to a 7.5 straight away. If you swap McTominay with Kante, it would be an 8 straight away. So Kante and Wijnaldum are probably the upgrades I would go for next, if you have the coins. And then I would look to upgrade Telles, and then probably get a proper centre back in here. But Wan-Bissaka is really, really nice. Your goalkeeper is really, really nice. But yeah, on to the next squad. And now this is Kurtz, one of my loyal followers. So he actually comes and drops by the stream quite often. So if you guys don't know about the stream, yeah, links will be down in the description where you can jump through, chill with us, and we can review your squads live if you really want. And this team is actually really nice. There's not much I would change. However, just like the last team, it is missing that secondary CDM. So I have to give it. I can't be a hypocrite and give you 7.5. I have to give you a 7. Your defense is obviously decent. It fits the meta. It's quick and it is good. But I'm gonna have to give you a 7. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's a nice team. Otherwise, right into that is my one. So we don't need to do that. Well, if you guys want to see my team, this is my team. Can't really talk, but this is my squad. It's not the best. We do have around about 1.6, and we've got some investments which we need to take care of. But yeah, guys, review my squad out of 10. Is it the best squad on here? It's debatable, but no, I'm not gonna say that. You guys let me know down in the description below, and if you guys obviously want your team to feature, make sure to add me on Twitter and send me your team, just like these guys have. Now this is Ryan's team, and this team, okay, is a pretty much better balanced team. Obviously, I would change Longley. There's a lot that you can do better than Longley. You've also got 92,000 coins. Let's actually look at Footbin, because I'm pretty sure for 92k, guys, you can get a pretty decent centre back in La Liga. I'm pretty sure. Let's just double check it, and then you can literally put him in. Here we go. That's foot 20. So we don't want that. We want FIFA 21 players. We want to get a position, centre back, price. Let's say 90,000. Yeah, you can get Sergio Ramos. You can get Sergio Ramos, bro. That's literally it. That is your answer to your problems. I'm going to give you a 7 as well. I think with Sergio Ramos, it will take it up to an 8. I do know. But the problem that you will have... No, it's not even an issue. You can literally just swap Koundé and Sergio Ramos. So yeah, just get Sergio Ramos. It will change your squad massively. You do have that X factor in pace. You've got that X factor in skill as well. So yeah, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Right, on to the next one. And I think after that, we've got one final squad to review. Now this team is disgusting. Now this team is honestly disgusting, but unfortunately, there always has to be one thing wrong, right? Maybe I'm just nitpicking, but I'm a key believer in 2 DMs. Like, I don't think that if your team is too attacking, it's really difficult, and I don't really like Martial. So personally, what I would do is if you don't really have the coins, I would just swap out Martial for Wijnaldum. They're the same price, and all it will do literally is solidify your team. So you will literally have, I would give this team a 7.5 because of the fact that he's got that player of the month son. He's got one of the best defenses in the game. He's got Kante, the best DM in the game. He's got Salah. He's got Werner, who's pretty decent striker. And he's got Bruno. So he does actually have a pretty decent team. I know that I said that if he doesn't have 2 DMs, I can't give him higher than a 7. But in this instance, because of how good his defense is and how good his attack is, I have to give him. I can't give him an 8. I can't. But I have to give him a 7.5. And I think that if you get Wijnaldum, that will change it to an 8 straight away. Literally, just get that Wijnaldum, same price as Martial. Literally just swap him out, no issues there. And this is the last squad. This is my team, and I'm going to sell De Bruyne and get UEL Pogba. I'm going to sell Pope and get Team of the Week Edison. Everyone else is untradeable. Right. you're gonna sell De Bruyne and get UE or Pogba. Okay, that is actually a smart shout, because if you do that, that is a really good team. If you do that, right, this team will be insane, and you've got two defensive-minded players in Pogba and Allen. But I'm not too sure about Allen. If you can, because now you're getting Pogba, I potentially will get Wijnaldum. So I would get Wijnaldum next to Pogba, or I would try and get Kante if you can. If you don't have the coins, then obviously you can't do that. But please, 100% invest in Kante. Kante is probably the best DM in the game. You can't see the difference so much between his gold card and his inform, but it is there. Trust me, that difference is massive. And guys, this is the final squad that we are reviewing today. I hope that you have enjoyed the content, want to see more squad reviews, and if you do, guys, make sure to smash out that like button, share it with a friend, and at me, and you could potentially get your squad featured on the next episode. So yeah, till next time, guys, in a bit.